Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. And today I'm making a video that I've wanted to make for actually quite a while. I'm gonna be ranking all my favorite songs from Celeste. If you saw my ranking video games video, which you should definitely do if you haven't, because it's actually pretty good. If you haven't seen that, you wouldn't know this, but Celeste is actually um, one of my favorite video games of all time, probably my second favorite ever. And a big part of that is its soundtrack. I am a big music person, and I very well respect good music. And Lena Raine, the composer, I almost said the anxiety, the composer for Celeste, does a very good job of making music for this game. It really fits the atmosphere of the game, but it can also be played in a vacuum and you'll still enjoy it. Um, these images, these things here, were actually used from this tier list right here, but I have not played the B-sides, and I have not played chapters 8 and 9. Um, the the ones I'm using here are the songs from the OST on Spotify. Um, and so that's, oops, wrong tab. So that's the ones from the A side, oops, wrong tier list. That's the ones from the A sides. I don't know why I accidentally put golden here twice. I'm just gonna rank it in the same place twice. The ones from the A sides plus Heart of the Mountain, and I'm pretty sure My Dearest Friends is actually in chapter 7 at the epilogue, so I'm actually just gonna put it here. So that being said, I guess we should get started. I guess the tiers. We got Listen on Repeat, which are just my favorite songs ever. Songs that I really like, songs that I like, but maybe I just forget about sometimes, and just, songs that I don't really like, and then hot garbage. Yeah, so, spoiler alert, there are no songs that will go into this tier here. I'm just saying that's a thing. Anyway, prologue. Actually, you know what? Let's put Postcard from Celeste Mountain here because it's the title theme. One more thing. If you haven't listened to these songs, you absolutely should before you listen to me talk about them because I'm not good at talking about songs, and you probably won't understand what I'm talking about if you listen to my video before you listen to the song. So, that being said, you should definitely watch the song first, or listen to the song first. Anyway, Postcard from Celeste Mountain is really just like an ambient, just a tune, and it's supposed to. It's kind of like the Minecraft title songs, where it's just supposed to usher you into the game, and you don't really have to think about it. So I guess I'll just put it here and be. So I like it, I guess, but I don't really care about it. Okay. Prologue. It's almost the same thing, but with the little thing with the bridge and then the thing, and it really just a quiet song that you're not supposed to think. I feel like you're not supposed to think about it a lot. You just listen to it and then forget about it. But then First Steps is where things get great. One of my favorite things about the Celeste soundtrack is the Madeline motif, ba ba da ba da ba da ba 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 da 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 da, that part. And First Steps is where you're first gonna hear it the first time. I said that 3 times in one sentence. And it hits really hard. You don't know it's the Madeline motif yet, especially because it's in synths, but it fits really well with the main tune of the song, and also it really fits the atmosphere of the abandoned city, with the nice little drum synths things and the it's just I when it comes to music, I do have a bias for songs that make me feel emotions, but that doesn't apply to every song ever. It doesn't have to make me feel emotions for me to love it. Um, and First Steps is just a good song. It doesn't necessarily make me nostalgic for anything. It just is fun to listen to, and I love it. Resurrections. This is more of an intellectual pick here because it's a very long song. It's 9 minutes and 38 seconds long, with a bunch of different parts because chapter 2 is a bunch of different parts, like 3 different parts. And so the music evolves as it goes on, which is cool. I really like that. But I'm not going to enjoy listening to Resurrections a whole lot because it's just so long. You're hearing the same thing over and over again. And every now and then that's alright if I enjoy the same thing over and over again. But Resurrections is more of kind of the same thing. Now, this is going to change at one point. If you know, you know. And I will tell you if you don't know. But, it will change listening to the same thing over and over again. That negative bias is going to change. But liking listening to the same thing over and over again is contingent on how much you like the thing that you're listening to over and over again. But that being said, I really do like the arpeggio chord structure of the song, and so for intellectual reasons, I'm gonna put it above Prologue. But I'm not a huge fan of listening to the song. Okay, checking in. This is really just another ambient song. I'm actually learning today how many ambient songs there are in this game. Again, you've gotta listen to the song first. I'm not gonna tell you how it goes. I'm not going to. You have to listen to the song first. But again, checking in is just kind of the same. It's not the same thing. It is the same thing over and over again, but it's a little different from Resurrections, where it's not arpeggios. It's just unbroken chords. It sounds a little bit more calm than Resurrections, though, because again, the hotel is more of honestly more of a calm place than the dream in chapter 2. And it's nice until Scattered and Lost. Then it isn't very much of a calm place. But checking in the beginning, it's actually pretty nice. Checking in is a surprisingly relaxing song, it's especially considering how much trouble I had in chapter 3 when I played the game. But yeah, checking in. It's honestly. It's gonna be low in this tier, but it's definitely gonna be in the love tier. Okay, Spirit of Hospitality, Oshiro's theme. Am I pronouncing it right? I don't know. I don't know what that instrument is called, but I'm not a huge fan of it. If you know what I'm talking about, the instrument and the pretty much the only instrument in the song. I'm not a huge fan of that instrument. It's just a little loud for me. I do prefer quiet songs to loud songs most of the time. But it's still nice. I like the tune, It's pretty catchy, and it's pretty alright for a character theme. It fits the context very well. But I feel like just, I don't know. It just kind of doesn't, it sticks in my head when I listen to it, but I don't remember it that well. I mean, I remember it that well, because I remember all the Celeste songs on this list very well. Except for, like, maybe In the Mirror or Reflection, maybe. But this one just kind of forget about it. I don't know. I definitely prefer checking in a lot. Scattered and Lost is a wonder of composition. You know, again, I've said before in the past, I do not know a whole lot about music theory. I'm not that kind of person, unfortunately. But yeah, I just enjoy listening to it. It is, again, kind of the same thing over and over again, but with the new instruments coming in and the key changes, I find it a lot less egregious than, what was the other one? Resurrections. Again, most of these songs are the same thing over and over again. It's a platforming game. You're going to be playing for a while. So, again, I can't really have a negative bias for most of these songs. Resurrections, I kind of can because it's different parts. But that's kind of the exception. The rule is I can't really. Because, again, it's a platform game. But Scattered and Lost, it does get pretty loud by the end there, but it's a boss fight. It's supposed to be loud. But it's just, man, I like listening to the song, but then when I look at the sheet music, or lack thereof, it's even better, because it's just so interesting to see how smart can a composer be. And for that, I am going to put it over here. I may not have enjoyed Chapter 3 gameplay-wise, but with the music, it's very good. So that's Chapter 3. Chapter 4, there are 2 songs on the OST. Oh, man. I really didn't like Chapter 4 gameplay-wise. I hate wind. I hate the orb things. But the music was pretty alright, you know? The relaxing music was pretty alright. Golden, in particular, was very nice. I mean, yeah, it is, like, this song plays for, like, 3 minutes, but Golden was nice because, to keep me going, to keep me persistent in a video game, I don't necessarily need, a very nice, upbeat song like this song. Really all I need is a relaxing game, you know? Well, that's why I still play Animal Crossing. And I'm not afraid to say it. So really, while I do, it's just like Chapter 3, while I don't like Chapter 4 as, a gameplay thing, I do like it as songs. Anxiety, though, is actually better than Golden, somehow. Because whenever I think about the song, I just think about the cutscene, and the cutscene is really cool. So yeah, is that bias? Sure. But I do bias, you know, just look at my Minecraft video. I talk about how I'm biased for My Son Venus, and it's my favorite Volume Alpha song. So Anxiety is very nice. I like how it goes up, you know, big crescendo, and it goes down, big diminuendo, and it's just really nice. I think it's cool because I like synths, not as much as I like acoustic instruments, but I definitely like synths. And I'm just gonna, well, okay, I'm not gonna listen to it on repeat. Maybe I should rename this. That's better. I feel like that's enough for episode 1, so part 1. Yeah, I'll see you in the next part.